There ain't many more words to say. That the love for an individual is there, and it's been there. The care, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it, you can manifest through it, and through anything. My nature is of that care. You can see the care for the land is the same thing I care for, and how I do it for any living thing. The mother of earth, Quisqueya, it has shown me from above from what energy lives and origins from above into me here, and what I put out with that energy for growth, I nurture. So I'm gonna nurture my growth in that same nature. Staying within that nature, then I could be the receiver of the energy that comes from without to within. And this is what I am nurturing between me, sun, and the world. That's my culture. It comes from indigenous practices. And this is what we carrying. My son, I've been protecting you to the maximum, all that I can. I've reached out to many people, and we're finally here, and I'm glad that I'm that much closer, although definitely like reuniting immediately is what is was up to come. And this is why I'm doing this video for you and for us. And the message, because of the people that I was reaching out, I'm gonna keep that energy going so I could touch up and bring it all around, all 360 all together. So what I'm trying to say is that as of now, Mom, the petitioner that I was in court with, is no longer in full custody, zero custody of our son in common because of assault, battery, arrest that involved a stabbing. And my son was in that environment. So he's not in that environment anymore. And I was notified, like, I don't know how long and how many days exactly after it happened. But yes, it was confirmed with the caseworker. And she said I missed the first court date, that I have a second one. So they tried to get in contact with me. The number wasn't working. I don't know what happened there. So, I mean, I've been looking for her for the longest to serve her the custody paper from the negligence of the whole case, since she presented me with this injunction. I guess after she was being investigated because of an incident that happened out in the public, she felt, let me put an injunction because it wasn't looking right for her. Something that she likes to manipulate and fix. So she ended up getting the injunction, and I ended up also being granted the services for domestic violence. So, but her injunction was granted. I couldn't get my son, although I was granted my services for domestic violence. for things that she has caused me. And then after she got granted that, she was feeling like maybe she shouldn't share my son with me at all, even though she was court ordered from all the way from last year and court ordered to give me his medical records, and she was court ordered to keep up with time sharing and visitation, and she's been violating it for a whole year. And I've been telling the judge that this is unconstitutional and biased. Like, I need to get my side going because my son needs me, and she's holding me from, and the court now is holding me, and I have to hold the court in contempt for holding me from being with my son. Because after 3 times of hearings that she just doesn't even show up to, and this is for my visitation rights, for violating these rights, she never showed up for almost 5 to 6 months. The programs that the judge was giving me to do with my visitation and my time sharing with my son was a 12-week program. I could have done the 12-week program twice. And within all those months, 5 to 6 months, waiting to see if she was going to show up to court, and she just, like, no call, no show. I could have been done twice already from the program of the visitation rights, and still no call, no show. And since last year, she was doing that, so I had to hold the court and the judge in contempt. I went to Tallahassee. I even went to the UN. You guys know I reached out for the UN. I had no response from the UN. I had no response from Tallahassee to remove the judge. So I was stuck with her. I had a response from Tallahassee. Tallahassee said they don't want to get involved. And then I'm looking at it like, how's your investigation then if you don't want to get involved? When you first look at it with all my evidence and nothing was no hearing, and the hearing is on calendar, and I send you the audio, and you have the audio, and or I send you the duration of where to find the audio, and I told you that I'm in possession of the audio. You can ask for it, but you went through the investigation and you figured that this is not going on like the way I'm saying. But you didn't ask me for anything, and you just did. So they didn't want to get involved. To me, they was like, you know what? I'm not getting involved in this. This whole, then but the extra stuff saying that you investigated and stuff. Yeah, okay, right. Your investigation. Let's see what turned out in the whole investigation at the end of all this, because you can see clearly that I'm reaching out because I'm being violated in court for my constitutional rights. You know, the judge didn't have to go with the petitioner. She didn't have to go with me. She could have just been like, you know what, you guys have your own time sharing and you have your own,